Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to my channel for a beautiful Heyday Valley video. Now the Dairy News told us that it's going to be a chicken valley and we're heading off to beautiful Poland for this one. I've got a very interesting video that talks about the Storks of Poland as part of my information, plus information about the actual chicken valley itself. So let's get right on into it and look at the deco. Now first of all, as you know, this is a chicken valley. It's my favourite? Absolutely not. I really don't like this one and I want it to be improved much more. However, there is the opportunity to find lots of chickens. So as you move around the map, you're looking for the chickens on the road, in the buildings, and you need to collect those chickens because you need them to get the special shop, which gives you the decoration or other items depending on your choice. Additionally, as you drive around, you've got the opportunity to service the buildings, get the tokens, with the tokens buy something in the shop. However, that is the more challenging part because the tokens don't really add up that much. Now for me, if you are inclined to collect the chickens and then get enough tokens, you can purchase diamonds. Diamonds come as one of the 3 choices in the special shop. Not so much for myself am I interested in this, but for you guys, maybe you like that, or these boosters. Boosters can be very handy indeed. They allow you to progress the machines and do a lot more. In fact, I'm using some at the moment because I'm making fish pies. Next one down there is the decoration. Now this chimney decoration is fantastic. I love storks. I live in Japan and they are a big part of the culture here as well. But today we're going to be heading off to Poland because storks have a very interesting impact in relation to life there, and I want to cover some information I found on a beautiful website. Now first of all, the Storks of Poland. Spring! The stork is an inseparable symbol. Who does not know it? It is often drawn by children. It appears in literature, tales and songs. It is a symbol of happiness and wealth, or maybe it would be better to write it used to be. The change in the perception of the stork is literally taking place between our notification now and what we are seeing in real life. Recently we've been observing a decrease in the level of knowledge of nature, not only general knowledge but also the knowledge about common species close to humans, such as the stork. This has an unpleasant consequence from the beloved bird symbol in various places. Storks becoming barely tolerated, and I wonder why that is. Let's find out. Examples are numerous. It is difficult to verify this information, but it is used by people who have contact with this species, especially the inhabitants of villages. What is the source of this? Well, it's usually from people moving from the cities to the countryside. So they are a little bit ignorant as far as I'm concerned. We also need to learn a little bit more about the nature that is surrounding us at the moment. So please do educate yourself better, because in my honest opinion, storks are really valuable, as you're going to find out very soon. Also for me, storks are beautiful to see in the countryside, and I do like them a lot. Now coming back to the slides I've got there. So in although the massive stork nest has not changed in years, they do not dirty their surroundings more than they used to. In many places they have become undesirable. That is a shame, but we need to actually work on changing this human nature conflict because storks are very valuable. In the last decade, the PTOP members noticed a huge decline in people's tolerance in relation to the storks in the countryside. Terrible. They also received an increase in number of calls concerning moving the nest. What? Which stopped being a symbol of happiness and become a symbol of danger and problems instead. That's not so good. The data dating back to the 1950s, developed by Dr. Andrzej Wodowski, I'm sorry about the pronunciation, from the Institute of the Nature Conservation PAS, paint a completely different picture. Of course, among several hundred surveys asking locals about it, very few contain negative responses. Respondents almost always wrote useful household decoration, helpful farms, bring luck. The stork used to be treated with sympathy and respect. Harming adult birds, chicks, or damaging the nest was considered a serious offence or a sin. But that perception has changed right before our eyes. Terrible, if I do say so. The media continue to repeat simple messages depicting storks as evil birds. This is why you can never trust the media. They do not know what they are on about, and they are only selling paper to scare people. Don't trust them. Trust people in the countryside. They know all of the information. Never trust the media. I mean that. I really do. Storks, good and evil aside, are a great example of the complexity of natural phenomena. Studies show that these birds are an important indicator of the quality of the environment. Now you're starting to learn more. Within the stork territory, there is a greater variety of breeding species of birds compared to places that storks have abandoned. See, I told you they're important. So important. If you're looking for variety, you need storks in the area, and I mean that. I really do. And this despite the fact that the stork is a predator and a food opportunist, kind of like myself. It feeds without special preferences on whatever happened to be the easiest prey. Absolutely. Storks mean more diversity not only around the nest but also in the nest themselves. These amazing structures and the interior of which resemble soil can reach impressive sizes and huge mass. And the key thing here is diversity in nature. For reasons many of them are inhabited by vertebrates, invertebrates, plants and fungi. The most abundant are representatives of the flora, mites and birds. The most interesting inhabitants are ants, wasps, sappholics, insects, squirrels, rats and owls. Stork Nest is a real refuge of biodiversity. Their protection gives many species a chance for survival. So even though they do have a wide diet variety, their nests are essentials for the actual biodiversity in the area. Like I said, they're really useful to have. Due to cultural reasons, the family life of the stork attracts considerable interest. This is evidenced by the growing number of webcams placed in nests. Storks are usually loyal partners, absolutely. And you've seen many cases of storks pining for their partners, waiting for them to return on the internet. And there's some really good videos out there. And a lot of people around the world, we really do love these birds, care for them and look after them. If you see a stork, okay, do enjoy their view and do support them in your neighborhood because, like I said, they're very important. In addition, the white stork is the hero of many superstitions, proverbs and omens. People eagerly await the first stork in the year, and I mean they really do. If the storks don't return, they are very sad indeed, and they wonder if they've been harmed or killed on their journey because, like I said, not everybody likes them. One of the most widespread beliefs today is that the stork brings children. Oh, I love that one. Enjoyed the animation of the stork carrying your child to the house, mixing them up sometimes. Beautiful. Who didn't enjoy that one? And I kind of wonder, did the stork deliver me as a baby to my house, or did the baby come the other way? My parents often say they found me in a basket. The Central Statistical Office confirms that more children are born in the countryside than in the city. So maybe the storks do bring babies. Or maybe people in the countryside just enjoy each other's company more because we got the beautiful storks to look at. Relaxing of an evening, gazing over at the storks in the nest, and brings that blissful feeling. Maybe that's why Poland has a lot of beautiful people in the countryside. From hatching to leaving the nest, one young receives about 34 kilograms of food. Ooh, sounds like a good meal. To meet this demand, parents have to work very hard. Unfortunately, we are seeing a significant decline in the number of large stork families. That is not so good. So please do support the storks in your neighborhood, everybody. They need a lot of food. It's not only a human life demography, but a sad observation of reality. Transformation of the agricultural landscape, including the disappearance of pastures, drainage of meadows, consolidation and chemical treatment of crops, all factors that negatively affect the species. Now, as we know, storks are very biodiverse. They are very good for your environment. If you are seeing fewer storks in the area, that's because of the problems in relation to agriculture. So remember, all of the changes that we make to make things a little bit easier, grow our vegetables better, etc., 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 are not really good for what's important in the area. This is why I think we often need to have a better understanding of nature and how it interacts in relation to what we need and what's required. This is one of the reasons why I love it when Heyday does these earth-based events that we've got like in the game at the moment. And this gorgeous decoration actually matches up with this theme very, very well indeed. Now, I found this article to be really interesting, plus a lot more. Do head over to the source, which is the scienceinpoland.pl. Fantastic website. You can see the link down there to the article as well. And I actually recommend reading it, going through the slides, going there. I've copied it over. Check out the website, find out more about Poland. It's a beautiful place and an interesting lot of information, especially to do with these birds. Now, I'm happy about this decoration, but what's it look like on the farm? Let's show you. Here's a gorgeous design that I've created, so let me build this one. I've placed my stork down. I'm placing down the actual farmland. Let's put down some of the new fences that are coming within the game as well, with some chick pens, because we need chickens with our storks. We've put down the wheat field. We put down another stork decoration, and I so wish we could have more decoration. Heyday, give me more than just the one. Like, seriously, the valley decoration is fantastic. If I could have more of these storks, I would be so happy indeed. But what I'm doing is creating a design here which I thought was kind of cool, and I might actually do this within my farm itself, using some of the Asian decoration, the willow, the wisteria trees down there, some of the water features, the brand new path pieces as well. Gorgeous, 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 if I do say so. And I hope you like the design. Using the edit mode to create something like this, absolutely loved it. And I love the new decoration. Right, that is the new deco we're getting. It is a Chicken Valley, as you know. We got the beautiful stork piece. I'm afraid we're not going to get more than one, which is unfortunate because they do look kind of cool. So Heyday, please do let me have it. Do create a gorgeous design yourself. I think it looks wonderful then. But please do comment down below and let me know your thoughts about the video. And if you are in Poland, maybe send me some photos of the stork so I can share on social media. Or maybe from around the world. Like I said, in Japan they're very popular. Right, here is my actual channel subscription button. Please subscribe to my channel. Also watch some of my other videos, whether it's the Moko or Heyday or something else. But either way, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the valley. Bye now.